top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only to guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tigers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Cookie narration volume. Menu narration option is set to off. Running inside, it's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touch!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Becker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hoosiers in the hurry up.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Pocket breaking down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He now has 53 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. On first down, it's Durham again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run.
He's got it down the field. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want...
He wants to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To throw, it's Hoover. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job design.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here, down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll be honest, knowing how good this return guy is, it is a fireable offense to even kick to him in the first place. But yet they still did early, punting it to him. He takes it back to the house. Why they ever decided to kick this thing to him is beyond me. He makes them pay again, takes it in for 6, and the special teams coordinator and head coach are going to have a lot of explaining to do after this one.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Beebe. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, baby.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. On target. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's shot. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hoosiers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Beebe. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Marsh. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready.
It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Levitt. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now on the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Miners looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff, Caden Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Beebe. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Levin. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking to throw for it. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Run in the red zone. It's Durham. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls out.
To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Becker. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Durham one more time. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's a give to Durham.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get
looking deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hoover. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they...
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job.
There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the 1st. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. And he's still running after the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Caden Durham again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking for space. It's Hall. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.